speak to me. Say, hey, Jerusha, I'm in the building too. So let me know that you're in the building. Yes, it's 1:33. Hold on, Facebook. It's a 1:33, and did I do this right? Okay. It's a 1:33. I'm present. I am live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. So if you're not joining me on my business page, join us over here on the book face. Make sure you say, hi, Jerusha. I actually speak back. Yes, I say, hello, how are you? Yes, so let's talk about it. So yesterday, if you missed the broadcast, make sure you comment, hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Georgia right now. Where are you? Where do you reside? All the people, there you go. We're going to talk about referrals. Yesterday, if you missed the broadcast, go back, watch the broadcast. If you're on TikTok, they don't show the replays. So you got to come over here on Facebook and watch the replay. Oh, you're in Maine. Oh, listen. Oh, the cute story about Maine. So, my son, when he was much younger, I bought the puzzles with all of the states on the puzzles. And so we would go over it, and he would say, Mom, I'm going to live in Maine. And on Maine, they had the lobster. So he would see the lobster and he knew, okay, this is Maine. So in each state, they had different, symbols or whatever. And that's how he was able to remember all 50 states. Hi, gorgeous Yvonne in the building. Williams in the building. Hey, Miss Tangela, Atlanta. Listen, if you're in Atlanta, hold on, I go back to that in a minute. So on each state on the puzzle, they would have different symbols, like Georgia had a Georgia peach, Maine had a lobster, like whatever your state symbolizes. And so he was able, like really young, to know all of the states based on the symbol. And so he would say, oh, Mom, I'm going to take you to Maine. I've never been to Maine because I love lobster. I love seafood. I'm a seafood person. And he was like, oh, Mom, I'm going to take you to Maine. And every time he would see the states, no matter where we're going, he's like, are we going to Maine? Are we going to Maine? And so I was like, he's like, Mom, I'm going to buy a house in Maine and you get to live there because they have the best lobster. And so we're going to move to Maine. I'm like, it's cold. We can't move there. I live in Georgia in the South where it's warm. And so he was like, but we got to live there. So now he plays sports and he's like, I'm going to get me a contract and I'm going to buy you a house in Maine so you can have all the lobsters. Oh, she said he can come and have lobster. Now, the funny thing about this is he's allergic to shellfish. So he actually can't eat any shellfish. And so it was like, well, that's funny. So he wants to take me and he wants to buy a house in Maine. And so he said this like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And so, yes. And so I was like, that is too funny. And yes, I know he can't even eat any shellfish. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you're missing out. You're missing out. It's the best ever. I am a seafood lover. My number one thing I like to eat other than ice cream is seafood. So, it's below zero. Can't do it. I can't even do it. Yeah, it's like 70 degrees here. So no, I cannot do the colder states. I can't do it. I'm gonna freeze. And so yeah, when it's a little bit of ice in Georgia, we're like shutting everything down. So yeah, I can't even imagine. But I bet it's beautiful. So let's talk about these referrals because I want you to get more referrals. We are in a 90-day sprint. I'm gonna tell you, if you're living in Georgia, I got something for you. We are in a 90-day sprint, a 90-day run, of course, getting everybody on board who want to see a difference in their businesses or start a business. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the chat below. I'm a newbie, Jerusha. If you watch the replay, put replay. If you tag and share, this broadcast is going to be great. So please make sure you're tagging and sharing. You are the pretty people. We crown people over here. So if you are a pretty person, go crown somebody else and share the broadcast. We want to help everybody live up to their their full potential. Said newbie. That's what I saw. Hi, newbie. We want to help everyone live up to their full potential. And so how we do that, right? We share information. So we crown her. Go crown her right now. Go ahead and tag and share. Crown her. I don't want to be the best kept secrets. And so I am Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help women start a business in my personal organization. I am developing 100 online leaders, Can you believe it? 100 families, 100 women working directly with me to help change their circumstances, whether they want financial freedom, time freedom. I don't know what it is, but I want to be a part of that. So 100 is my number. So the link is in the bio for that if you want to learn more about that. And then I help all of you because you have businesses, right? Yes. You sell lotions, potions, lashes, hair. I don't know what you sell, but I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, because I think it's important for you to know how to build your business online and offline. I started offline first. That's why I can teach on this subject. Became a part of the top 2% of my company in 8 months offline, full-time job. Son was 2 at the time. I was rocking and rolling. Am I going to tell you it was easy? I'm not. Am I going to tell you that? Nope. It was not easy. If it was easy, all of you would be doing it, right? No. What? So I try not to delete people, but I will remove you because this is only for motivation, inspiration, and business tips over here. All this good energy over here. Energy is contagious, right? So if you have good energy, you're my people. You're my people. All right. So in Georgia. So I am speaking at a Thousandaire Formula event Sunday the 20th here in Atlanta. If you're in Georgia, I would love to see you at this event. This is my first time at this particular event speaking on social media, being a social media influencer and giving some great advice on how to build a business online. And so go to the link in the bio or message me privately. I don't care. DM me or go to my link tree. It says link tree. Link tree. Go to my link tree, which is my name, Jerusha. And the Thousandaire Formula is there so you can get the logistics, but it's in the heart of the city. It's Sunday. I would love to see you. If you're in Georgia, come out. Even if you're not in Georgia, you want to support the event, still go to the link in the bio. It says Thousandaire Formula, and you can make a donation. But if you are attending, guess what? We get to take a picture together. We get to post together. We can do a TikTok together. So if you're in Georgia, I need to see your pretty face. Okay, so this is my first time with this group of panels. I mean, they have a TV personality. They have a celebrity coach. There's a financial person that's speaking about where to invest your monies. There's somebody, a vocalist or something, a marketing director, like how to market your business. A marketing director is there. That's one of the people that are on the panel. And then you have a CEO of Eline TV production. That person is speaking. And then you have me. Yes. So social media influencer. And so I'll be talking all things social media. And so I'm pretty excited. And so definitely if you're in Georgia, private message me for logistics, right? It's not too late. Please get your tickets. If you know somebody in Georgia, please let me know. And if you want to just make a donation and say, all right, Jerusha, I can't make it. I'm in Maine. Okay, that's fine. Just still go and look at that and see what you want to contribute. That will be great because, yes, I'm excited about it. So, of course, it's going to be recorded. So hopefully they're able to give me one of the replays as well as for my personal use because this is going to be fun. So if you're in Georgia, put Georgia in the chat. Let me know you're in Georgia. Yes, how far is Dallas, Georgia? I don't know. Is that far from Atlanta? Because this is in the heart of the city. So how far is Dallas, Georgia? Is that 75 North? Is that like by Town Center? Yes. Am I right? I think that's what that is. So if you missed the broadcast on yesterday, we talked about referrals. And I gave you a perfect example of how you retail to recruit and how that's possible. So if you missed that broadcast, go back and watch it because it was phenomenal. I had so many people asking me questions about it. Like, oh my gosh, I never thought to use my customer. And then of course, once she sees how you're making money online and she actually did it without even knowing that she did it, she might be open to your opportunity, particularly if you're in network marketing and direct sales. Okay. So if you are in a business where you have a product and you have an opportunity, what I shared on yesterday, how to retail to recruit will be beneficial to you. Now, this is what I need you to do today. Okay. Because I truly believe God may have removed you from a table where you used to sit. Like you're in a different place. And in order to save you from whatever was happening at that table, right? That was no longer where you needed to be. And these people might have been serving you something that was not going to be good for your soul and your spirit. So don't think just because you've been removed from a certain table or a certain group, a certain industry, a certain group of people that you should feel bad about that. A lot of times you're moved because God needed you to move in a different direction. And every removal is not bad. Some moves are necessary. And so that way you can think clearly. When people lose jobs, a lot of times they're upset. Nope, God needed you to move, right? So he needed that to happen so you can think clearly so you can go to your next thing. So it's not always a bad situation. Everything happens for a reason. And a lot of times we don't know why that's happening, but just walk in the process. Okay. I was actually fortunate enough. I laid off my corporate job. They didn't lay me off. I laid them off. And so if you're one of these people that are struggling because you were laid off, because I talked to so many women, I'm like, this is your moment to do something else. And I know you can't see it when you're going through it. I know you can't see it yet, but this is your moment to start that business. This is your moment to start learning how to monetize social media. This is your moment because you don't know what's going to happen. Your name isn't on the building, right? You don't hold license for that or nothing, right? You don't have stocks in that. So you need to make sure you have a backup plan, okay? So you want to make sure you have a backup plan no matter what happens. And I just believe as women, we have to realize what we bring to the table. So what do you want to do for the world? How do you want to change it? So when you know that, you don't have to compare yourself to anybody. So if somebody removes you from a table, girl, you was meant to remove from that table because they were serving poison anyway. So I don't want you to get upset about that. So let's talk about you getting new people in your organization, new people at your table, okay? You sit at the table. Let me tell you, what's the quote says? If you're not at the table, you're on the menu, right? So you create the table. So there are 7 ways, I think it's 7. There might be 7 ways to get referrals from customers. I think I may have 5 or 6 or 7, but a pretty person is going to put these in the comments for me. So put it in the chat. You're going to help me out if you do that. First of all, I don't say the word referrals when I'm talking to a customer. I always say, if you've heard me before, what do I say? Who do you know? Okay. So I want to know, who do you know? So if you've had somebody purchase a product from you and they're using the product and they saw results or they're getting results and they're excited about it, they experienced something with your product, you can get referrals from that person. Okay. You can find out, who do you know? Now, this is a traditional way to get referrals, but it still works. It still holds true. Write this down. Send a thank you card. That still works. How many of you love it when somebody sends you a thank you card from purchasing something from them? Now, I don't know if you have time for this. This really depends on the customer base, right? Because if you have thousands of customers, you wouldn't be able to handwrite a card, okay? But if you have certain customers, like you're like, okay, this customer is a big customer, or this customer, I love the hearts, thank you so much. You can handwrite, nothing is wrong with handwritten cards, right? Nothing is still working. And so if you're able to do that, say you're getting 5 or 10 orders a day, that might be something that you can do. But if you're getting hundreds of orders a day, or even 50, you wouldn't be able to handwrite. But if it's like 2, 3, 5, 7, I would say maybe you can handwrite, a thank you card. That still works. Because when you get it in the mail, you're like, oh, somebody sent me a card. So that's the first thing. Now that person feels so special that you thought of them enough to handwrite something, right? Now it's easier for you to call that person and say, because they're going to text you, thank you so much for my card. Okay. Hopefully they're that type of person that they text you, thank you so much, I got it in the mail, right? Then you get to ask, oh, I'm so happy to have you as a customer. Who do you know that will enjoy that weight loss product like you do? Who do you know that wants the same type of results that you receive from that tea? Who do you know that wants whatever you want to say? I don't know your business, so you feel that part. But that's when you get to ask, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad the product is working for you. Who do you know that wants a better, healthier lifestyle, or they need information about gut health or whatever your product is, okay? because she's going to feel super special. And most people, when they get results, they do want to tell somebody. Most people, do you know anybody that's gotten great results from something and they don't want to tell anybody? I got good results and I don't want to tell anybody. Do y'all know somebody like that? No. Most people want to tell somebody if they got results. So if your product does whatever you said is going to do, right? If your product helps my arthritis, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody that product helped my arthritis. No, when you go to the doctor, you're like, oh my gosh, I use this product, it's helping my arthritis. Or if you're losing weight, oh my gosh, I use this thing, it's taking away belly fat. Oh my gosh, I use this, skincare and it took away my fine lines. Whatever it is, you like to tell people, right? So she's going to be able to tell people when she sees results. So ask, who do you know? Now, the second thing is, write this down. Take care of your customers. Love on them. Okay? Love them. Love your customers. Set up a 2-week automatic email list of what's hot, what's trending in your business. What's next? What's a summer product that's coming out? What's a promotion that's coming out? A discontinued item. Like in 2 weeks of her purchasing, you need to have like either an email campaign or a text messaging campaign, or even if you just, you do it, right? Say you don't have a system yet, you can do it. Okay, so you set it up and you want to set up in 2 weeks. Something goes out to tell her the latest trends, the hottest thing for spring or for Easter, like whatever it is, because you're keeping her informed. That's how, if you guys know DSW Shoe Store, that's what they do to me. You guys are familiar with all of these places. Victoria's Secret, that's what they do to me. They keep me in the loop of what's coming up next, right? So whatever store it is, if it's really good in their marketing, they are already marketing for the next holiday and the next holiday. And you should be doing the same thing. So loving on your customer, keeping her in the loop. And also, it's so funny, even things as small as, I'm assuming you have some type of information where you have her name, her address, her birthday, her anniversary, her dog, her children, like you have that, right? However you get it. I like it when I get my Baskin Robbins birthday ice cream. How many of you love that when people do that? I like it when they send me my birthday stuff. I use the ones that I actually love, okay? Even when the dentistry, when my son has his birthday, they send an email, say happy birthday, to my son on his birthday, and I always show it to him. And so Baskin Robbins, I'm an ice cream lover, so I feel very special, like I'm the only person that they sent this to, although I know they sent it to a lot of people, but I go use my coupon. So you want to make sure you're loving on your customers in that way, that you have their anniversary, that you have their birthday, so you can send something special to them, okay? Now, if you don't have that information and your customers you only have their online, but they're your customer and you got to have their address if you ship them something, all right? So you got that, right? Say you don't have their email address, but you should try to get it. You could do it in Messenger. That was my point. You could do it in Messenger, send them some type of, promotion in Messenger, what's trending, but it's better if it's outside of social media, okay? That's when it's better. That's number 2. Number 3, you really want to do your best in not just selling to them and build relationships with your customers. You really want to do your best building relationships with your customers. Follow up, and follow up. You want to follow up, like how's your family doing during the pandemic? Send an emoji or a gift thinking of you during this time, okay? If they said they were sick or somebody was sick, follow up. Now, the only way you can follow up is to take notes, because you're not going to remember. If I have hundreds of customers, I really can't remember everybody. But if you take notes and you put alarms on your phone, right? You have systems in place. You've got to have systems in place. Thinking of you and, hope your family is safe. People build a business. The moment you become this person that's more caring about them, right? They stay committed to you because they feel like it's not just an exchange of money and here's a product. We have a relationship. And so here in Atlanta, there are many, many makeup artists. There are so many hair salons and stylists and all the things. But there's this one stylist that I absolutely love because of our relationship. And so when I moved to Atlanta, she was one of the first people that I went to. I went to other people, but I ended up coming back to her because I like the fact that she asked a lot of questions. How's the boys? How the boys? Show me a picture of your boys. She's always asking about me. Okay. So it's very important. And I'm so loyal. Guess what? I give her referrals. I'm like, oh yeah, she does really good with this hairstyle. Oh, she does really good with this. And so whenever someone speaks of a stylist, she comes to mind, even though there are thousands of other people and I've seen other people, but she always is the person that comes to mind because we have a relationship. Does this make sense? So, and that's how you want people to feel about you, right? Because they can shop at other places that sell the same thing that you sell, but they always come back. They give you the referrals. That's like when people say, oh, I already have someone that I purchased whatever from, like my oils. You can have more than one person, right? You just shop at one Target. No, you don't. And so you want to make sure, and I'm not saying steal nobody's person. I'm saying that your experience should be different than anybody else's. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And so she made my experience with her the best experience. And so you're building that relationship. So follow up, ask about the family, the kids, the dog, or whatever. And be interested, not interesting. Write that down. A pretty person is putting this in the comment for me. Put it in the chat on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook. You want to be interested, not interesting. You don't build a business. You build people, and people build a business. Okay? So that's what you're doing. I think it was Zig Ziglar who said that. You don't build a business. You build people, and people build a business. So be human. Don't be a salesperson. We're all human. Don't you hate when people sound so salesy? Like when they call, and they're like, hi, you just won, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, stop. I don't want you to be salesy. Just tell me what it is. I'm very open. Just tell me what it is. What's the deal, pickle? Okay. Is everything kosher? So tell me what it is so that I can absorb what you're saying. And so you don't like those people, right? Most people don't. So you need to be human. So approach each customer with the idea of helping her solve a problem or achieving a goal, not selling a product. So the way that you approach is, okay, how can I serve you? How can I help you? What's the deal? Tell me what I need to do? What goal do we need to achieve? All right. And the fourth thing that I can tell you is if you have a referral program, if you're in network marketing and direct sales, typically your company might have a referral program. If they don't, girl, create your own. I don't wait for nobody with my company. If I want something, I create it myself. I don't have time to wait because my success is determined by me, not by anybody else. So I'm not going to give an excuse. Oh, my company don't have it. Create it. Didn't I say you are the person that's creating the table? Okay, you do it. So if your company doesn't have one, or if they have one and you don't like it, change it. Okay. So you want to make sure you have some type of referral program set up for them so they can earn free products, or they can earn half off product. They can earn a gift card, or there's a product bonus, or on your next purchase is 30% off if they give you a referral. So they need to understand the referral program. And so this is the who do you know program. And so that's what mine is called. Who do you know program instead of the word referral. And so who do you know that wants to achieve the same results that you've achieved with this product? Who do you know that they want a credit score of 800 instead of 550? Who do you know? And so if you give me, those people, those names and numbers, I'm going to give you half off your product next time, or I'm going to give you whatever you're going to give. Now make it make sense for your business. If it doesn't make sense to give them that discount at that level, then change it. Or a gift card, because I always give gift cards because that means you still got to purchase with me to use the gift card. But that's just my thing. You figure out what works best for you. Another way to get great referrals, ask your customer, we said this yesterday, ask your customer to post their results on their social media pages. So now you create the wording for the post. You create the curiosity post about the product. You create the testimonial. You create it, okay? We talked about this yesterday. Go back and watch the broadcast. But there's nothing like your customer. She got great results and she want to tell everybody on her Facebook page, yes, I was looking, a little chubby. Now I've lost 10 pounds. And what do y'all think? Me and my husband went out to, dinner and I was able to get in my size, whatever. And so people are going to comment because those are her people. And so people are going to say, well, what product were you using? You look good. Now, guess what? You have an opportunity to get those people to talk to all those leads. So that works the best ever. And then another way, if you want to hear all of that, go back to the broadcast yesterday. Another way, if you do virtual events, okay, I'm assuming some of you are face-to-face. I used to have an office here in Atlanta. We shut that down by the grace of God. Let me tell you, the end of 2019, December, we had to make a decision by January to keep that office, January of 2020. And I was out. I was like, I'm out. I want to do online. I don't want to hold an office and have this lease. I don't want to sign. I don't want to do it. And I was out. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And it's funny how that was happening. Obviously, I didn't know the pandemic was coming, but I just knew that I wanted to do something differently. And so January, we decided to dissolve the lease and we're not going to do it in January of 2020. And in March of 2020, everything shut down. I was like, look at God. So it was a blessing, right? And so I wasn't going to be a part of that table anymore. And I was like, boom, I'm removing myself from this table. And so then that happened. So I always say God was setting me up. And so that worked out in my favor. And so if you're doing events out and about, yes, you can still do that. Obviously, have people invite people to your events. But if you're doing a virtual event and you have a customer, have your customer invite people into your Zoom, or have your customer invite people into your Facebook group. Have your customer invite people, however you do it, your presentation, because those people that she invites are now potential leads and customers and team members for you or sponsors for you. And so if you're having a virtual event, you need to provide all the information. Do not rely on people to do it right. They're not in a business. You are. So don't think that everyone understands, because I never sold anything before my business. I didn't know this language before my business, right? I was always going to work, for radio or television, right? That was my destiny, and I did that. And so don't assume that people understand the basics of sales. So you want to eliminate any stress for her. So you provide every single detail for her. All she has to do is send it to them. Text it or post it or message it. That's all she has to do. You create the flyer. You create the follow-up. You do all of the work, because she doesn't want to feel like she has a job and she's doing you a favor, right? So even though she loves the product, she doesn't want to do it, okay? And so she's like, okay, I love the hearts. So if you are that lazy person, like, oh, just do this, she like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But if she sends you a testimonial or whatever, or you send her a virtual event that you're having, you can say, hey, this is the script. Send this to everybody that you know. I'll do the rest. If she posts, everybody that likes and comments, you'll do the rest. She's not going to do it. Okay, it's your job. It's your business. You're building a mega business in this 90 days. We are 90 days in this sprint, right? So how many days? I don't even know what today is. It's today the 15th, right? Yeah, today's the 15th. We started January the 3rd. So how many days is that? Smart person, 70. How many days is that? Well, that can't be right. 30, 40, 50 something, right? Some smart person about to tell me. Yes. Okay, see, I'm not good at math. I got a cell phone, though. I was waiting for a smart person to tell me how many days is it. We started on the 3rd. It's in my phone. We started on the 3rd. Like, everything's coming up in my way to get to my stuff. My prayer just came up. It's 2 o'clock. So help me out, pretty people. Yes. She's like, yes. How many days, Jerusha? Yes, Facebook Lives virtual. Oh, okay. I don't know how many days, y'all. 50 some days. Yeah. Since we started. And so in this 90-day run of IPAs every single day. Now, the point of you doing an IPA every single day is because you are creating momentum. When you create momentum, you have customers. Now you can ask for referrals. Okay. So the whole point is for you to have more clients in these 90 days, to have more people that you've sponsored in your company, or new representatives, new team members in your businesses within this 90 days. And so that's why we're consistently doing it every single day. Yes, momentum is important. Momentum. And some people don't understand it's not just movement, it's the momentum of the movement. And so, because some people are moving, but they're not going anywhere. That's almost like sitting in a rocking chair. You are moving back and forth, but you're not going anywhere. Okay. So it's the momentum that gets you up and out of the chair, that you're actually doing something, creating a system of movement. And so that's when you're going to see more success, because success loves speed. And that's why we're in this 90 days of income producing activities every single day. Has it been challenging already? Yes. To go 90 days live on TikTok? Oh, yes, yes, yes. And twice a day sometimes, right? And so I want different results over there, so I have to do something different. You want different results from your client base, from your customer base, you got to do something different. I only share what I know for sure, right? And so this way it can help you become super successful in your own industries. I know many of you are in different businesses. It doesn't matter to me what the business is. What matters is you're growing as a person first, and then you're growing your business, because it starts with the inside anyway. And so this is therapeutic for me as well, to show up consistently. This helps me. I know this helps you. Did you love this? Okay, it helps me too. That I can share what I know and somebody is getting results. So that helps me to keep showing up. And so, yes, hashtag helpful. If this is helpful for you, Donna is in the building. So if you're in Georgia, do me a favor. If you're in Georgia, go to the link in the bio or message me. I need you to attend the Thousandaire Formula. And so it means basically we're taking people from earning $1 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 10,000, from 10,000 to 100,000. So the whole formula from each person is going to help those people start that process. And so we have a marketing person, a financial person, a celebrity coach, a TV personality, a CEO of a company, me as the social media influencer speaker. So if you are in Georgia, even if you're not in Georgia, you want to contribute to that, I would love for you to do that. Go to the link in the bio. It says Thousandaire Formula, and it'll have all the details. It's this Sunday. Yes, it's this Sunday. And if you are in Georgia and you come, we're going to do a TikTok. If you come, we're going to do a TikTok. We're going to take a picture together. And so we're going to do that, and we're going to upload it. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So make sure I'm a lot of fun. And so that means if you get next to me, you can't come around me and not get excited and get motivated. You can't come around me and not change your energy. You can't do it. So yes, so I'm excited to see you this Sunday. And if not, still go check it out. It doesn't matter what city you're in. Please click on the link in the bio. It's my link tree. And it'll give you everything that I have. So yes, I'm excited about that. And I know I told you guys, Elon TV produced my podcast. So I have a new podcast. I know, look at God. So I have a podcast. It airs every Monday. Obviously, the replays are available every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And so it's on Spotify, iHeart, Elon TV, TuneIn. Did I miss one? Google's. Did I miss one? I don't know. It's like 5 different ones. And so to be featured and to have my voice and my inspiration and motivation and 350 million listeners and subscribers to all of them is pretty phenomenal. So I want to give your businesses a shout out. And so those of you that answered the poll, I did answer you back. So make sure you're checking your and also, if you're on my email list, if you're not on my email list, this class is going to be something that I'm emailing out. So if you love this, I'm going to give the 7 ways to get referrals. That's going to be in my email list coming up. So if you're not on there, register, go to the link in the bio. And then once you register, you will be a part of my email list. And so I try to make sure that I send out the trainings here so you can have it in a PDF. You can download it. You can have it. You can save it. You can use it. You can implement. We have homework over here. We implement. And so today your homework is go talk to 3 customers. Go talk to 3 customers and ask, who do you know? That's your homework. Write that down. Pretty person is putting this in the comments for me. Go ask 3 customers that love your product. They purchased your product. They've seen results from your product, and you didn't ask yet, right? You did not ask because you was afraid to ask until you took this class. Now you're not afraid. You're going to go ask, who do you know? Since you love the results that you received in whatever results it was, who do you know that would like to achieve those same results? And you're going to ask 3 different customers, and you're going to start that journey of building that momentum of new people, new customer, new clients, new, that you're making cash every day. Every day you're making cash. All of this is a process. And if you hear me all the time, I'm like, fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the process. But any process that does not start with God ends in disaster. So I want you to make sure that you pray, you do your affirmations. You say, okay, I'm going to do Jerusha's homework. She said 3 people. I didn't say 5. I didn't say 10, 3 today. If you do your homework, message me. I want to hold you accountable. Say, Jerusha, I did my 3. Let me know you did your 3. I'd love to hear it. I'm like, yes, you did her 3. So I'll say it again. Any process that does not start with God ends in disaster. So make sure that you're in a good place when you do it so you can get the results that you want. I'm super excited that you join me every Tuesday, 1:30. I'm live on my business page. I'm happy to share with you. Yes, make sure you follow me on TikTok because I'm live 90 days on the tick in the top 90 days. Hey, Gwen is in the building. Yes, who do you know? And so I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day.